This is Bailey. Bailey's about a 4-month-old short hair, and this is her second session. I thought I recorded the first, but I didn't. Basically teaching her that the leash doesn't have to be a fight. She came in bouncing everywhere, and the leash was something to resist. So we spent about a week, I've had her about a week, teaching her how to sit still, and I don't mean in a sit, but how to be stuck to a human, and also building some value for food because she's been eating for free, largely, before we got to her. And so her desire to take food when there's any expectation on it is pretty low. She's also spent a lot of time doing what she wants, with a little bit too much freedom and liberty. You see she's happy to pull on the leash. It's not horrendous because we got a fair amount of work done yesterday, actually. But basically the first thing I'm going to teach her or unlearn her is that pulling on the leash doesn't get her anything. So when she goes to pull on me, I'm not going to pop on her, I'm not going to slap a prong collar on her, she's 4 months old. I'm just not going to go with her. As soon as she takes pressure off, she does have a terminal marker built. It's not stupendous, it's not where I'd like it to be, but we've got to get on, and she responds to it well enough. As soon as she takes pressure off, I'm going to click and mark. It means come take food from me. So the dog's going to start learning, hopefully, that she doesn't need to sit out in pressure, in tension, in contest. So here she goes. As soon as she stops pulling, I'm going to click on her. She comes back and takes food. We like that. That's good. I think her owners have been telling her to sit a lot because she likes to offer it anytime there's any kind of reward involved. I don't want that. They're not hunters, but this dog is pretty active. So what I'm looking for is a dog that will cooperatively, I'll take that, move with me without being prompted. Putting the ownership on the dog to be attentive to what I'm doing. She knows I've got food, she knows it's available, she's hungry. I'm a little late for lunch, but she's already had one meal today. It's just been busy. She wants to sniff the ground. I'm just going to stand still. Thank you. Do nothing for her. This is way better than yesterday, so something must have clicked overnight, which is fine with me. I'll take that all day long. She wants to offer that sit. I don't want it. I don't like it. I'm just going to keep moving. We're in pressure now. As soon as she turns it off, like that, I'm going to mark and reward. Don't fight. Don't clue into the oppositional reflex. Don't fight me. Just move with me. As soon as pressure happens, I'm not going to drag her. I don't like that. She's got her head on the ground. Move away from where she's distracted. Mark and pay that. I liked it. Wish she wasn't sitting, but again, take what I can get. Again, she's 4 months old. Just trying to lay some concepts. This is not loose leash walking. This is not perfect heeling, obviously. I just want the dog to get some cooperation. She's taking food much better today too, which is good. Move. There we go. The dog chose. Yeah, hi. Dog chose to move with me, so I'm going to take that. Nice dog. Sometimes I'm giving her a lot, sometimes I'm giving her a little bit. It's all good. She's pulling on me. Pressure was off. Nice. And the pressure being off doesn't have to be the dog coming all the way into my sphere. She's got about 6.5 feet on this leash, minus my height, to make choices. I just want her to not actively pull against me. So I'm going to keep moving. There's pressure. She yields. I mark. Nice job. So she's keen, but she's been tough for the last almost week and a half because she is very accustomed to doing what she wants, how she wants, without a leash on, playing, can't catch me, gotcha. Whoop. There we go. Good dog. I think I might have come out of frame there, but that's all right. Nice job. For people that are new to marker training, it's important that I'm giving that click, which has been conditioned outside of this, to mean come take food before I start reaching for my bag. Otherwise, there we go. Reaching for the bag is going to become the marker. You'll notice there's mirrors over here on a full wall. Yesterday's session was the first time I've been able to get a full session out of her without her defensively barking at herself in the mirror. She's very unaware. Some dogs are, some dogs aren't. She's very unaware and pretty prone to being startled for whatever reason. So people outside walk by in the yard, she wants to bark at them. There we go. seeing herself in the mirror across the room, which is about 25, 30 feet that way, wants to bark at it. And even though she was hungry, she would completely check out, which means the session was over, which is fine. But the fact that I can work her now around that, and it's done nothing for her to do that, keep moving away from her being distracted. Thank you. That's nice. Give her a little verbal praise because I didn't like the buy-in. There you go. That's nice. That's nice. I'm going to keep moving away. She wants to get the reward. She needs to come in and get it. I'm not going to bring her room service. Movement keeps the dog clued in. She's wrapped up under her foot. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Nice. So this is actually ready for some other active distractions in here. Dogs, which she sometimes is very interested in, sometimes is very alarmed by. I believe she lives with another dog, and she spent a lot of time with it, but outside of that picture and at home, I don't think this dog, at least by the way that she reacts to things, hasn't seen too much. Good choice. So you see the dog's actively avoiding the pressure, which I like. I'll let her finish eating, and then I'm back to moving. She's, whoop, there you go. That's nice. That's nice. I'll pay that some more. That's good. Dump that out. She's a little juiced up. This is much better than we've had work. So the last 48 hours have been very good. I'm not playing a game. Good choice. There we go. Come on. There you go. Whoop. She comes out of, if I offer her a lot, out of my hand, and she just ducks out, I'm going to take it away. Pulling. Thank you. Nice dog. Some people are going to watch this and go, why are you paying the dog and clicking when she pulls on you? I'm not. I'm clicking once the dog stops pulling on me. Well, isn't the dog going to set up a behavior chain where it pulls, then it stops pulling, and then you pay it? In theory, you could, but dogs are also good at getting rid of inefficient behaviors that don't pay, which is why she's not fighting me for 5 minutes at a time like she did yesterday. So I'm pretty happy with the session. Actually, I wish it wasn't quite this good. There'd be more to talk about. Good. If she would have stayed standing for one more step from me, I probably would have stopped moving and let her sit good in that pressure. This is much better. Much better session. Get 1 or 2 more reps out of this and feed her the rest and be done. Because she's only about 4.5 months old. I can't remember exactly. She's in La La Land, but she's wrapped up. Some people would also ask, why am I doing this on a 6-foot leash and not giving the dog more room like we do with adult dogs? Part of it is because this dog was so easily distracted by anything in the environment, even when the room is empty. I had to really limit her options to even get her to eat, even when she should have been hungry. So she's in pressure. She turns it off. Thank you, good girl. Not going to pay that because her head didn't come up. Start upping the criteria a little bit. There we go. Nice dog. Very good. It's a good girl. There we go. So she keeps eating. I'm going to keep letting her have it. Probably going to pay her some more so that I can get out of this session. Not necessarily ending on a win. You don't have to do that, but with more wins than losses. And that was, for me, and where we started a week ago, a damn good session. Obviously, at some point when this dog gets a little bit older and more mature, we take the food away, ask the dog to do it socially, equip the dog to be corrected, or pressured into doing what they have been taught to do. But we're not there yet. And for where we were a week ago, I'm pretty happy with that. And that's that. Good dog.